Looks like that slow was just enough. And 2 hits with this ranged ability that has AoE out DPSs any spell in the game. Like 3 hits right there, 4 hits. He's already almost screwed. So I did as much as an ultimate right there. Just letting you guys know how OP it is. And you notice how I'm not going back to town? This is what I do, man. I mean, if I can, the longer I stay here, the more experience I gain, the more gold I gain, and the less gold they gain because they're going to be worried about me stopping their farm. You know, Garen just got taken out. There's only one person on top right now. I should be able to farm pretty well. Looks like the other guy went back to town. Garen should have his boots now. Yep, boost of swiftness. That's a sign. I should go back to town. Pick up some Berserker Greaves. Sometimes I like to go Boots of Swiftness because it's, you know, it'll help me escape faster. If you notice, your heal spell actually gives you a movement speed bonus as well as the heal, so pretty cool for getting out of tight situations, and also aiding your allies. Now, whenever you go back to a lane, it's easy to just go right in through the middle, but you always want to cut them off. You don't want to let them know that you're here. So right now, Garen, way too close. Gonna punish him for that. If Lux can land a hit, we can take him out. Nope. Looks like Lux was not on the same page right there. But you saw the potential for a gank, and if Lux landed at least one ability, we would have gotten Garen again. And there's a guy in the bush somewhere over here, I believe. Oh, okay, no, he backed up. Garen is still on the prowl, even though he has low health. Even though you can't see him on the map, that's the issue with Fog of War. You just have to remember that there is somebody, or there could be somebody there. I'm going to use my flash, take this guy out. Now Garen's going to get away. There's no way we're going to get him, so I don't want to waste my time chasing him when I could just farm as much gold as I would get ganking him. And the experience. Now this is the great thing about Kayle. See, he's not going to be able to farm. He's going to try and harass me because he can't really do anything if I'm standing there using my ranged attack. Oh. Good thing I got my boots so I could get away. Now I can just stay far enough so that I don't get caught in a bad position. As you can see, I'm still gaining experience, but I'm just far enough for them not to be able to get. If a Mumu comes up here, we can definitely get this new hero I've never seen before. But he chooses not to, so I'm not going to engage. I'll use my ult on a Mumu. Got that invincibility. Doesn't look like we're going to be able to catch him. So Garen comes this way. Will we ever get him? Guess not. Unfortunately, we do have a lever in this game. So I'm just going to have to end up going back and defending. Now these guys are just way too cocky, man. I mean, okay. The cool thing about Tryndamere is that you can actually blink away. If you look at his little spinning blade, yeah, you do a lot of DPS, but hey, you have a blink, man. You're like the anti-mage of League of Legends. That's pretty powerful stuff. So, along with an invulnerable ultimate, so always good to have. Oh, that was an awful miss right there by our Lux. Looks like we got to back up. We're outnumbered. It's 4 against 3. So we're going to use this tower to actually come back up. Oh god, this Lux called me terrible after she just missed every single person with her ultimate. Well, looks like the game's over, but I'm 2-0. Unfortunately, I do not play with the team. I am playing solo, but I did lose this game. Um, so yeah, that was Kayle. Now, like I promised you guys, I am going to do one with Tryndamere.
This'll be a slaughter.
Now, Tryndamere is actually really cheap too. I think he's only like 1,000 I points or something. So yeah, I actually use Surge with it. Um, I don't know if Oh yeah, my elo right now is I actually don't even know if I have an elo. I'm still level 28. So yeah, let's see. How can I check my elo? Yeah, I don't think I have an elo. I think I have to be at least level 30 to gain elo, so um for those of you that don't know what surge is, it increases your attack speed by 35. So what happens is I end up critting for like 700 damage each hit, and I pop Surge, and I pop the Blade of Ginsu, which also increases your attack speed by 50. So I gain an attack speed of 85%, along with 700 damage crits. So I take heroes out in about 3 or 4 hits. While I'm invulnerable, I have a blink, and my Ginsu's Blade refreshes my attack speed bonus every time I hit him. So that just goes to show you how powerful Tryndamere can be. I know people say, well, all the DPS abilities are relatively the same. Well, no. With Surge, you actually gain a lot more DPS towards the later ends of the game. Uh, and this is because of um, just it's based off of your own damage. Now, if you're doing more damage, more attack speed means even more damage. So great spell, great ability. You can use it in the beginning to do quite a bit of damage. I would say it's on par with Ignite, and then towards the later end of the game, it becomes better than Ignite. Um, at least when you're using Tryndamere. Now you always want to get um, uh, the spin first, or I like to get Mocking Shout first. Just and I leave it at level 1 because I feel like I don't need it that much. Um, I do end up getting boots and a couple of potions first. I like to save that gold just for other items when I need them. And it's important to note there are certain spots in the game where you can use your spinning slash and you can blink through stuff. Okay, looks like some friends are wanting to play at the bottom, so I'll let them do that. Here's an example. You can blink from here to there, across the wall. Places like here, you cannot blink because the terrain is too bulky. Whereas compared to here, you can blink because it's much thinner here. Same with this position to go into the river. And surprisingly enough, this is also thin enough for you to blink through. Really, really important to learn where you can actually blink through if you're going to use Tryndamere. Now, this is really risky. Sometimes there's, 3 champions in there. Just got to check a little bit. What I like to do is I like to just peek out, go in, and move back. There you go. Because sometimes when they do attack, they'll come charging in. Looks like there's only one there.